Hello. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Just say hello whenever you guys are hopping on. I'm gonna try to share this really quick. Hey, how's it going? Aha, there we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hi. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just sharing this to my page really quick. Sorry, guys. How's everyone's Friday going? Good. I have like no brows on. I have the rest of my makeup on, but no brows. These are my little baby brows. Oh, thank you. You guys are sweet. Thank you, thank you. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's talk brows. Who does not have great brows? Anybody besides me? Say hello if you're hopping on, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to go over a few different things that I've been trying and what's been working for me. I actually just switched to, I started using a little bit of a lighter color to like kind of do like the whole like front half of my brow, and I really like how it's been looking. It looks a lot less like harsh. Just because I felt like the other color, I felt like it was kind of getting, I don't know, in some pictures like it would just look a little bit too dark. I wanted it to be a little bit softer. So yeah, I switched it up and I got the blonde color in the pomade. And so I actually use the blonde and the brown pomade. And then I also will use a little bit of the, what color is this one? The light brown. It doesn't really look light brown. I know it looks dark, but you only need like a very little bit of it. Very, very concentrated. Hello. Hello, hello. Give me some hearts if you guys are excited to learn some tips about brows. Okay, so you guys, yeah, I use my like flat angled brush. So it's angled like that. And then if you turn it the other way, it's flat angled brush, okay? Size-wise, like it's, you know, it's pretty small so that you can concentrate on like the detail of it. Hello, hi everybody. I hope your Friday is going great. I think it's supposed to start snowing. I'm in Illinois, so I think it's supposed to start snowing here tonight. Lovely. But okay, so let's go ahead and get started while I got some people hopping on. Okay, so the blonde color that I ordered, it's pretty light. It looks really light in the jar. I was kind of nervous. I was like, oh, I don't know if if it's gonna even, you know, be the color I need it to be. But so here's comparison. This is what I normally use, which is the brown, and then this is the blonde one. So I just really wanted to try the blonde to see how I liked it. So I've been using a combo. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Before I do, let me just grab a paper towel. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so I like to just have like either a towel or paper towel or something like that to wipe off my brush like in between colors. Okay, so what I do, I'm going to be working with this mirror right here. So I'm going to try to hold it low enough to where you guys can still see what I'm doing, all right? Here's my jar here. So what I do is, hopefully you guys can see this, I take my brush and I just gently kind of dip it right in there, okay? So I start, because my brows start like in past like the corner of my eye, the actual natural shape. Oh, thank you. Hi, Haley. Hi, Mike. Hi, Abby. So the actual natural shape of your eyebrow. It should technically, if everything were perfect, right? It should start, so you follow the corner of your mouth, nose, through the corner of your eye, and that's where your brow should technically start, okay? So it's right here. And I rock my brush like this, okay? If you're just learning the shape and everything. So I rock it, and I do have product on the brush, so I will rock it, and then you touch right there. So see that little dot I made? That should technically be where your brow starts, okay? Anyone learn something new with that? Because I was like mind blown when I first learned that. I'm like, oh, what? You just follow the line? What? Hey, Lynette, how are you? And I will get to messaging everybody tonight. I know I have several people I need to get back to and message. Today's been crazy. Asher has, here I thought we were like over sicknesses. I don't really know what is going on, if he's like teething or what is going on, but he has been very, very like clingy today and just like not wanting me to set him down at all. So needless to say, it's been a long day for Mama. Okay, so I just work this right kind of at the bottom of my brow here, and I extend this line to where that dot is, all right? Hi, Audrey. Yes, girl. You were my inspiration for doing this video because it's so hard. Brows are so hard, and I've just worked with it for like years and years, and I finally gotten to a technique that really works for me and that I like. And not everyone wants like a super exaggerated, like drawn on eyebrow, and that's okay. That's all right. But you can still, you know, take little tidbits here and there and, you know, add it to your eyebrow routine or anything like that. Okay, so if you notice, I brought this all the way on the bottom of the brow, and I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit more, okay? I really just wanted to focus on brows in this video because brows, that's like what takes me the longest with my makeup routine is my eyebrows. So I just figured I could really concentrate and explain everything if I do just a brows video. Okay, and so again, this is the blonde color pomade that I'm using. So like I said, it looks really light in the jar, but it actually goes on fairly dark, surprisingly, right? Okay, so same thing. To figure out, for those of you just hopping on, I get a little product on my brush, and to figure out where your brow needs to start, you wanna rock it, okay? You're gonna rock from like the corner of your mouth, corner of your nose, in here. And then just kind of, and if it doesn't leave a mark, just try it again. Yeah, it ain't gonna do it. It's gonna prove me wrong tonight, you guys. Okay, so you rock, and I try to get, so this is for those of you that, like I said, have never like drawn on your eyebrows before and you're looking for tips and stuff. That's how I figure out where to start my brow. That's how I learned the technique, is where the corner of your mouth, nose, corner of your eye all like line up there. That's where your brow technically should start, okay? Audrey, yeah, girl. I know, I hate my baby brows. Everyone that I talk to that has like really thick eyebrows and they can like shape them really nice just by waxing them, I tell them all the time, I'm like, I'm so jealous of your brows. They're like, wait, what? Hi Tina, how are you? Okay, so then kind of where that dot is, that's where I start my line, okay? And the front of the brow needs to be a little bit lighter than the rest of the brow. Reason being, because if you look at someone's natural brows, the front of it is where it's like the airiest, where they have like the least amount of hair usually. Even someone with like a really full brow, if you look at the front, it is typically a little bit thinner in the front. So that's why I kind of draw mine on that way. I have went through, I don't know what color for brows. Lynette, it just kind of, it's personal preference, but technically for the rule of thumb, what I have heard and learned along the way is that for blondes, it should be at least 1 to 2 shades darker than your blonde color. And with dark hair, it should be 1 to 2 shades lighter. Hopefully that kind of helps you. Hi, Belinda, how are you? My son always tells me my brows look like like Ronald McDonald. Oh my God, Tina, that's awesome. Yeah, if you ask my sisters, like I was just saying, like I did not always do my brows the right way, but I thought they looked great, okay? When I first started learning about brows and stuff and like drawing them on thicker whenever like that trend first started, yeah. My hair was like almost black first off, and then I drew my eyebrows on probably just as black as my hair, and like they like almost touched in the middle. I'm just like, what on earth was I doing? Ask both of my sisters. Oh my Lord, they'll laugh at me. They're like, yeah, but we weren't gonna say anything because we knew you wouldn't listen to us anyways. I was like, yeah, no, I wouldn't have. Oh Lord, I look back at pictures, I'm like, what was I thinking? But I thought it looked good, you know? Okay, so for the top, I don't bring the top line in as far as the bottom line, okay? I start with it a little bit further back. You can always bring it in more, okay? So, and then this is kind of where I bring up the arch just a little bit, okay? And if you feel like it's not putting much color on, just get a little bit more product on the brush. No worries. Hello, hello, say hi if you're hopping on. Okay, so then when I bring it down, I like the tail of my eyebrow to be very like thin and like pointy, I guess. So yeah, just kind of bringing this down and then joining it with the point that I made like with the bottom there, and then see how it forms that kind of end right there. So that is like the outer shape of my brow right there, okay? And then you can see my actual brow inside that. See that? Simone, you're gonna love the makeup. I'm so excited for you to try it, girl. So excited. You're gonna love it. I've had girls messaging me like today, yesterday, saying that they just got their orders, which it was crazy because I feel like they just ordered their makeup, but I guess it's coming like really quick right now. But yeah, girls are messaging me being like, I just tried it on. I'm really loving the coverage. It's super lightweight. I'm like, yes, that's everything that I've said about this foundation. It's amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Girl, Belinda, I only have highlighter in the corner of my eyes, and I just have one color in the crease of my eye. That's all. The rest of it I just set with my foundation and powder after I put my eye primer on, to make my eyelids look really nice and light. You put a lot on your brush. I put a decent amount on there, yeah. So I don't know if you can see. So I do several swipes in there. And so like my brush, hopefully you can see this, my brush will get kind of like fanned out like this. And I'll just take it and wipe the edge of it like this on here. You see that? And then it kind of flattens the brush and gives you a cleaner line to work with, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. Melinda, for real, girl. I only have one color in my crease, and it's from the Vice Brown eyeshadow trio. It's the middle color, so it's kind of like a tannish orangey kind of color. But yeah, it's really pretty. I use it when I'm like not wanting to wear a ton of makeup, but I want to look like I have eyeshadow on. Okay, so see how I brought that up and created that arch right there? Okay, and then I start to turn my brush downwards so that I can get it to meet up and make a really fine point, as opposed to like keeping going like out more like this. That's when the end of your brow is gonna look too thick. So you wanna make sure you turn your brush and like go and bring it down into this, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so again, there is my shape. And you guys can see like these little dots that I made for those of you that are just hopping on. Those were like the dots of like the general like where to start type thing for your brows. Hey Joyce, how are you? Okay, so here's the outline of my brows, you guys. It's really cute, right? I'll just rock it like this. Okay, so you can see like my natural brow in there. Obviously, my brows are a lot smaller than how I draw them on. Yeah, most of my brow is the pomade. The only places I use the powder is if I feel like the pomade isn't going on dark enough. And then I'll add a little bit of the powder, or just to like make it, like add some of the sharpness to it. And I'll show you that as I go. So still using the blonde color, I'm gonna start filling in, okay? So I get quite a bit on the brush when I start filling in, and I start where my brow starts, okay? So, Audrey, you're so funny, girl. Well, I hope this is helping, because this has taken me a long time to get to how, you know, the technique that I use now. Like I said, my eyebrows used to be way too dark, way too thick. Okay, so I am just filling this all in here, okay? So as you can see, it looks a little bit light up here. That's where I'll go in with the darker pomade and a little bit of the powder, okay? Does anyone have anything fun going on tonight or this weekend? It's weird that it's already the weekend with New Year's being in the middle of the week. You guys feel free to share this video if you know of any of your friends or anything that are wanting tips on their brows or wanting to try new products for their brows, anything like that. Oh, Joyce, you watch the originals. I'm so sad that show is over. I started watching Legacies, which is like the spin-off of that. It's okay. It's not Vampire Diaries or the originals, but it's okay. I wish they would bring back some of the original cast. Okay, so then I'm filling this in. So notice I did not fill in the front of my brow here, okay? Sorry, I'm trying to remember to keep my head up so you guys can see this. Yeah. Yep. Joyce, I agree. I can't really get into legacies that much. Heidi, yours are thick. I'm jealous, girl. Okay, so I filled it in with the blonde color, okay? So then I get a little bit of product on there. I don't get as much product on there for the front of my brow, okay? So I just start right here and I start working my way towards the front of my brow, but I work a lot more like lighter handed in the front, okay? What that does, it just helps me control how much product I'm putting on there, because like I said, I like that more kind of like light kind of, I guess almost airbrush look to the front of it here. And I get that by using a little bit of a lighter touch when I'm doing it, okay? Okay, so see how light that is kind of in the front there? And then I will just kind of, if there's any areas that look too dark, I just kind of rub a little bit with my pinky here. Okay. Get a little bit more product and come over here to this side. I like to work back and forth on my brows, just so that I can try to keep the size and the shape as even as possible. It's hard to keep them like dead even though, because I mean, you hold the brush differently when you're working on one side of your face as opposed to the other side of your face, you know? Okay. And then I just kind of keep like looking as I'm going here. I just will look like back and forth between the brows and make little tweaks here and there. This is all personal preference, what I'm doing. I don't really like to be able to see like the start of my brow in the front. I would like it to be really, really like soft and faded, okay? Yes, Joyce, it is. It's like working with one side of your hair versus the other. I was taught in hair school, whenever we were learning like waxing eyebrows and stuff like that, they put it like this to me. They said, eyebrows are like sisters. They're not twins, they're sisters. One is not going to look identical to the other one, no matter how hard you try. Because your hair grows differently, like it just, you know, there's colics, there's, you know, wild hairs, everything. So it's, yeah, so you're never going to get it perfect and exactly alike. So that's a good way to think of it, I guess. And same with like sides of your hair. You have to think of it like it's not going to be identical. It's more like sisters. So there's similarities, but they're not identical twins. Another thing I really, really like about the pomade, it dries. Like, it dries. Like, I have to take my makeup wipe and really, like, work at getting my brows off, which is great for me, personally, because with the last makeup company I was with, for those of you who have followed me for a while, you know that I used to be with Unique, but I've switched to Pharmacy. And I actually started using like a wax and a powder when I was with Unique, and I really, really liked the wax and powder, but I didn't like that it stayed like really like kind of almost like tacky, and I felt like if I couldn't like itch my eyebrow or anything without it smearing. And so I figured that the pomade would be the same thing, but the pomade actually like dries, like it stays on there really good. I have to like scrub it off at the end of the night, so just saying, it stays on a lot better. Yes, Heather, yeah, girl, I'm obsessed with pharmacy. I order stuff all the time. I need to stop. The prices are so cheap that it's just like, oh, I'll just add this and add that. Okay, so you guys, I'm switching to the darker color now. The brown eyebrow pomade. I wiped my brush off. So now I'm working with the darker color. So I just like to add in just like right up here where it's like a little bit lighter. That's where I add the brown pomade, and as opposed to the blonde. Okay. Same thing over here, just a little bit up in this arch, just to get it a little bit darker. Okay. And then I take a little bit of the darker color and I work it just where like I start fading and where my actual brow starts. Okay. How's it going so far, guys? Am I keeping you keeping you entertained here? Lynette, you're so funny. Oh, yeah, girl, I must say I'm a way bigger fan of this makeup. Sorry, but I am. Okay. So then, thank you so much, Heidi. Okay, so now I'm grabbing the powder, and like I said, I really like the ends of my brow to really be like the darkest point, and so anywhere you set with like the darker, like the powder, it's gonna look a little bit more dark and pigmented. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone in here, giving you guys the creeper eye. Okay, and then move to this side. Okay. So that kind of helps it look like a nice, like, flawless, airy feel to it, okay? All right, and then... Oh, thank you. Thanks, Lynette. That's fine, girl. That's fine. I'll message you later about some of the prices. Okay, so then I take one of these brushes here, and I use, like, kind of more these coarse bristles right here. and I will just kind of like, and I directly put it on them like this, but just very lightly, okay? So I just kind of brush it out so that my actual brow doesn't look all like caked down with like the pomade or anything. If you guys can hear knocking and banging, my little guy's downstairs, and I believe my mom's down there with him. She doesn't tell him no, so he will do whatever he wants down there. So this just kind of helps give it like a softer appearance, okay? And then right on the front here, like I said, I don't like to be able to see like the start of it at all. So then I like soften it with that right there. So let's see how much softer that is. It's fine. Hey, you can bring him up in like 5. Thank you, Belinda. Okay, so again, I start when I'm like brushing over my brows like this, I'm brushing over my actual brow to get the pomade to just look really like nice and smooth and almost like that airbrush look over it. Okay, so then right on this front part again. So again, it's just a lot of like tweaking and getting it how you like it, you know? It's your brows. You are the one that looks at them like on the daily, look in the mirror, you know? Do it how you like them. But I hope that, you know, this at least gives you a little bit of pointers. And sometimes like if I, you know, I won't make them as thick or as exaggerated. It just depends on the day, how I'm feeling. But yeah, so that's like my brow application and what I do. So it's just really nice, like you guys, like I didn't set these with anything but maybe a little bit of the brow powder. I didn't do any setting powder, nothing, and like they don't move when I touch them. Like it's not on my finger, nothing. It's awesome. Oh, for sure, Alicia. Good. I'm glad that this helped you a little bit. And no problem. I hope that my tutorials help you guys. That's why I do them. I just like to help ladies feel empowered and feel like, you know, they have some, like, I don't know, just some tips and tricks kind of in their back pocket with makeup, you know. I've been in the beauty industry for 10 years, and yeah, I stay home with my son now, but yeah, I still like to be able to share my love of like hair and makeup and everything. That's why I do my tutorials. That's why I have my business page, to share with you guys the products I use, techniques I use, all of that. So yeah, so I mean, anyone that shares my videos, comments, likes, anything, it helps me tremendously, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much. I've been having a lot of girls like message me and jump on my lives and stuff, and it's awesome. We're, you know, building relationships and learning about this awesome makeup. So I just wanted to touch base at the end of this video here and just tell you guys like why I decided to make the switch, because I'm sure I've had a lot of people messaging me being like, why did you switch from Unique to Pharmacy? I felt like a total traitor at first. I really did. But I just, honest to goodness, I'm going to be real and raw with you guys right now. I was going broke buying makeup when I was with Unique. I really liked Unique makeup. I did feel like it, at the end of the day, it kind of would wear off a little bit weird. And I felt like maybe some of the formulas were changing. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, and I was just doing like, I wasn't even using like good skincare or anything because I couldn't afford it after buying the makeup. I mean, it was just, I don't know. The prices were more than what I was comfortable spending. And so I kept seeing people that were joining pharmacy and they're like, oh, like saving half off my makeup and it's already cheap prices, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, like, sure, like, you know, whatever. And so I just had to see for myself what it was all about. And so I messaged a girl that had been posting about it a lot, and we had been interacting a lot, and I had been seeing her posts, and her makeup was like freaking flawless. I was like, no way, like this makeup has to be like cheap or like not good quality or something. Like there has to be a catch, right? So I got a hold of her and I asked her like a million questions, and I was like super nosy. I'm like, okay, girl, give me honest reviews. What do you like? What do you not like all this and that. And she was very open and honest with me, and I appreciated it so much. And so I ordered some of the makeup because I wanted to try it for myself before I made the switch for sure. And so I ordered some of the makeup, got it in, put it on, and like for real, I like instantly fell in love with the makeup. Like it was super lightweight. I can't even like feel it on my face. It's got amazing coverage. And so I fell in love with it. I was like hands down, yes. So yeah. And then on top of it, like I looked at the prices and they were already lower than what Younique's were. And so I'm like, oh, this is great, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, when you sign up, you get it for like half off those prices. I was like, wait, what? No. So legitimately, like my foundation is like $12.45 before tax and shipping. And and I like it better than what I was using before, which that foundation was like almost $40 and I only got like a 20% discount. So it was just crazy, you guys. So that was my main reason for switching. And I honestly did not plan to like actually like work the business. Like I was just like, oh, I just want to save money on this makeup. Like this is awesome. So then I started ordering more makeup and trying more things. And the more I tried, the more I liked. And I was just like, okay, like this is kind of cool. So I didn't do very many lives or anything with Younique. I did a few, but I just wasn't comfortable with it because I was not comfortable with pushing like those products that were that expensive on people. And I know like don't be in people's pockets, yada yada, like all that stuff, but it's like I have to believe in what I'm selling. And I don't, it's like I don't want to just sell stuff to people. I'm not a salesman. I don't like being a salesman. I don't like being pushy. If you know me, like personally, you know that I am not a pushy person. So yeah, I just really wanted to share the discount with everybody because it's crazy. I just am still blown away that you can save 50% off this makeup, and it's like it's high quality and it's got way less chemicals in it than US products and makeup and everything. It's European standard, so Europe bans 1,300 chemicals, whereas the US only bans 11 to 30 chemicals from their products. So that's how many less chemicals are on my face right now, which I'm loving because my skin is doing great. I started using some of their aloe line skincare and their eye cream from the Age Reversus line, and oh my God, it's made such a difference. If you guys have not seen some of my like before and after pictures, go check it out. See what a difference it's made. But yeah, so I've been going live a lot more because I'm so much more comfortable with telling people what these prices are. I'm like, now these are prices I can get on board with. So yeah, but that's why I've been going live more, because I just am a huge fan of the makeup and the prices. So, and yes, by going live, I have ladies messaging me like daily asking me like, what do you use for this? What do you use for that? Like I have so many people messaging me all the time. And so I try to respond as quickly as possible. So if those of you that are messaging me, like I try to get back to you as quickly as possible, but my little guy sometimes needs me. I'm a mama first, so I have to tend to him, but I do always get back to you guys. If I message you guys back late at night, I'm so sorry. It's just, that's the time that I'm able to message people back, because that's when I get him to sleep and I can do my work. But yeah, so that was my biggest thing. I just want to let you guys know, like, I am not a salesman. I'm not pushy. I am just me. I'm just sharing what I like, what I use. And if you guys are interested in anything, don't hesitate to message me. Even if it's just a question about technique or anything, shoot me a message and I will for sure get back to you. But my big why I even got into network marketing in the beginning, I went through 2 different companies before I got to this one, and I felt like a pushy salesman in both of them. And so this is the first company that I've been with where it's like, I actually believe in everything. And so the reason I do it though is so that I can stay home with my little guy and just be the best mom that I know how to be. I personally never thought I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but things changed. Like the minute he was born and they laid him on me, I was just like, from that moment on, I was just, I don't know, it just changes. The minute they lay your baby on your chest, there's like an instant bond. And I just did not want to, I didn't want to go back to work. I cried the first day I tried to go back to the salon and go and do a full day. Like, I bawled the whole way there. I was a hot mess, emotional. But, and so I came home that night and told my husband, I'm like, I can't do this. I just can't do it. So, I just really, you can let him come over. I just really wanted to stay home with him and be able to see him grow up and not have to. Hi, buddy. Sorry, he's going to join me, you guys. Say hi. Can you say hi? Wave. He wanted to join me. He loves being in these videos, you guys. But yeah, so that is why I started getting into network marketing to begin with, was just so that I could stay home with him and have a little bit of an income on the side. Hi, are you waving? But, and I'm so happy that I did, but, I feel like I finally found a home with pharmacy, because it's unreal, you guys. The discount and what you're so cute. And the commissions that you make from just the sales and everything, it is crazy. They actually pay you what you're worth. So if you have any questions about pharmacy or anything, or just any of the makeup, anything, just please reach out to me and I'll lay it all on the line. I'll tell you everything, all of my likes, anything that, just anything. I'm very honest and I'm very open. Say hi. So, Haley said hi. Just don't hesitate to reach out to me, you guys. Like I said, I'll be very honest and open with all of you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the eyebrow tutorial. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll probably be doing a live. I've just scheduled another live with Head Candy, and that will be on January 12th. Yeah, it's a Sunday. So make sure to tune in for that. Asher's showing you what tools to use. Oh my gosh, this kid. He is my why. Oh, hello. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here so we can start his bedtime routine and get him a bath and everything. But thank you guys so much for hopping on, and thank you for hanging on here while I kind of spewed my guts to you guys. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for all the interaction on all the posts. Make sure to share my videos if you like them. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon, okay? I hope you all have a great weekend and a happy Friday. Bye, guys.